let's get it. Angles looking good, volume sounding good, and just ignore that light back there. But you see the sign. Go ahead and subscribe. So Tracy WILLIE checking in your tech. I don't know what going on. If you are new to this YouTube channel, I just want to welcome you to this channel. We inspire, encourage, and uplift each other to keep evolving into our greatest self. So if that interests you in any type of way and you're interested in topics like that, subscribe. I appreciate that. If you are a returning viewer, you already know what time it is. I appreciate you tuning back in, right? Let's get into this video. In this video, it's going to be called Healing Thyself. Healing, how to heal, one of those. But ultimately, healing. Now, before I even start, I really want to take this time to bring some credit and attention to Kevin. Kevin, you can go follow Kevin on Facebook. I'll leave a link to his Facebook down below. Show Kevin some love for suggesting this video. And if you ever have any topics or suggest any videos for me to dive into, suggest them. You can message me on any social medias, or you can email me. Just check the description below. I'm open to that. So thank you, Kevin. Everybody go show Kevin some love, right? So shout out to my boy Kevin. Alright, Kevin gave me the idea to talk about this topic, about healing. Now, this is the scenario he gave me. I really want to give it to y'all because it's so amazing. So he said, imagine a ship, right? Imagine a ship. You're sailing, and you're the captain, alright? And you got your soldiers on the ship, right? And ahead, you can see the light. You can see your destination. The light represents where you want to go. The ship represents you, alright? So you see where you want to go. You see the light. You see the destination, and you see you got a clear path, but you see rocks. You see icebergs. You see stuff in the way. Now, those are symbolic for childhood traumas, stuff that you need to heal, a lot of things that you haven't healed yourself on. And when you pop up, when those things pop up, it's like when you run into a rock. So boom, he said, I'm sailing, right? And it's like I keep hitting rocks, and if I hit a rock, I'll just send one of my soldiers and be like, oh, just go ahead and put a band-aid on that. That's symbolic for when problems arise and you feel a certain way, you ignore it. You put a band-aid on it. That's symbolic for you ignoring what you truly feel on the inside, all right? So y'all following me. We still sailing. Now it's going to get to a certain point that Kevin said it's going to get to a certain point that your ship is going to get beaten up too much, and it's going to take too many blows, and it's going to have too many bandages on it. Now, one or two things are going to happen. One, you're going to have too many bandages, and nobody going to really fuck with that. You're not even going to fuck with yourself. You feel me? Because you all bumped up and bruised up. If the ship got too many bandages, got too many patches, Kevin said, who want to get on that ship? Nobody gonna really trust that ship, right? So if you haven't fully healed yourself, and you haven't not even fully healed yourself, because I'm not fully healed yet, but I'm feeling good as fuck. But if you haven't tapped into healing yourself, and you aren't in the process of that, and you aren't taking a real effort and taking real action to do that, then you're not gonna attract such pleasant experiences, if you may. At least the ones that you genuinely prefer to experience. See, because you're not in tune. You're just not in tune, and that's okay, because that's where we're going today. So, shout out to Kevin. That was a great analogy, a great metaphor. If we using you as a ship, you took too many blows, the ship took too many blows, it got too many holes, too many patches. That's not too much of a reliable ship. Nobody really want to get on that ship, right? People want to get on a ship that's well kept, that's elegant, all that, right? So we want to carry ourselves of such. You feel me? That's why having luxury is not bad. Having luxury is anything, too much of anything is good or bad for you, and nothing is good or bad unless you look at it a certain way. It's you that makes it what it turns out to be. It's not what you say, it's what you make it turn out to be. See? Because there's people who have luxury and just don't appreciate it. So they're spoiled kids who were born into a rich family and who don't value money or anything. So they just take advantage of it. Then you have people who have done mental work and who knows the importance of their well-being no matter what materialistic things they have, but they enjoy materialistic things because it represents how they feel on the inside, right? Boom. So follow that, family. Let's get into this video. In this video, my friends, my family, is going to be called Healing Thyself, right? Why is it important to heal? And disclaimer real quick, I just told you I haven't fully healed myself yet. I'm healing myself every single day, and as you can feel, this fucking energy will tell your ass I'm on path, alright? And it feels so good that you should too. Alright, so let's get into it, right? Healing. Why? Why is it important to heal? Why is it important to heal? It is important to heal so we can allow ourselves to experience love. It's important to heal so we can allow ourselves to experience love. It's important to heal so we can allow ourselves to experience love. Why is it important to experience love? Don't you want to experience pleasant environments? Don't you want to experience pleasant experiences? Don't you want to experience something that will make your heart smile? Don't you want to experience stuff that makes you feel positive? I think yes. I think yes. I think yes. So, with that being said, so we can experience ourselves to love. So, how can we experience love? That we must tap into our higher self, because our higher self equals love. What do I mean by that, Tracy? So your higher self is the intuition, is the voice in you that knows what's best for you. That, hey, do a little workout here and there. And remember, it doesn't take massive effort to get the results that you want. This is not a video for you to take a pill and for you to get everything down tomorrow, all right? We don't become entrepreneurs overnight, all right? A lot of people see LeBron James and don't know the work that it took to put in to get there, all right? So we talking little bit of efforts every day for a long period of time or for the rest of your life is better than massive effort every day for 5 days straight. You gonna burn yourself out like the rabbit, and the turtle gonna pass your ass up because he's just doing a little bit every single day. He's just healing himself a little bit every day. Oh, let me just tap into this today. Oh, let me tap into that today. So that's important, right? Now let's go back to it. Higher self equals love. What do I mean by that one more time? Your higher self is the voice in you that gives a fuck about you. Your higher self is the voice in you that's telling you, bruh, you know what's best for you. You haven't tapped into this. You haven't told yourself how you really feel about this. You know you're not okay with this. Your higher self, that's you. That's the real you, because love is the ultimate source. We come from love. Love created fear. It's not the other way around. Fear did not create love. Love will always be here. So choose love, friends. Choose love, family. Choose love. Gods, goddesses, niggas, nigglets, all y'all, just choose love. Love is where it's at, because love is the original source, right? We come from love. Now you want to stay away from your lower self. What is your lower self? Your lower self is self-sabotage. Your lower self is your inability to fight temptations. Your lower self is the voice that's telling you anything that doesn't have anything to do with love. So your lower self is the voice that's suggesting anything besides love to people. So if you catch yourself suggesting something to somebody that doesn't have anything to do with love, that's your lower self, aka the devil. You're being possessed. That's not really you. That's not how you really feel. And I don't know you. I don't know how you really feel. You feel me? I'm not talking to whoever can feel this shit. You feel me? That's all it is. Fuck if you feel me. You gonna have to feel me, because this energy is vibrant. So that's what I'm saying. Just know my intentions are pure, and I just genuinely want to help any and everybody watching these videos, because I know what it's like to be fighting with yourself. I know what it's like to be in a constant battle with yourself, and you don't know which way you should choose, or even like the times where you being consistent for a little bit and you like hell yeah, and then it's like it goes away or something happens and you allow it to boom. So I've been there and I've done that, but I mastered my shit. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what it is. I know how to do this shit, and you do too. We just gotta choose, bruh. Just choose. When I say you are a god, when I say you are a goddess, bruh, if I'm a god and I'm a god, or if I'm a god or if I'm a goddess, nigga, I choose. I choose what I want to experience. When I say I am the universe, nigga, I'm the all in all, nigga. I choose what I prefer to experience. You get what I'm saying? It might not go exactly how I wanted it to go, but I'm gonna get there. I asked for this, so I'm putting my faith in it. I'm not gonna give up. I just know by little efforts every day, I'm eventually gonna get the results. And when they come, at least everything gonna be on automatic, because I be doing it every day anyway. I won't have to do no extra work. So imagine if I gave massive effort and I stopped, and then I blew up, something great happened for me. I won't be able to keep up with it because I don't have it on automatic. So that's why, nigga, life is a win-win situation. Don't it feel good to know that all you gotta do is take little bits of effort every single day for a long period of time, rather than gathering up a bunch of energy to burn out like the rabbit? Be the turtle. So stay away from your lower self, right? We want to have a great connection with our higher self. We want to have a great relationship with the voice in us that genuinely loves us and wants the best for us and wants the best for everybody around us. That's where love is. Love resides in high vibration. Love resides in positivity. We know that. And same time, we don't hate negativity. We respect it. You gotta respect it, because you can learn a lot from here. You can learn a lot from your lower self, bruh. You learn the most from your lower self, low key, because it's all the things you're not okay with, all the things that make you mad, sad, all the things that make you feel low are lower vibrational. That's your lower self. But bruh, there's so much game right there. There's so much game right there. You next time you feel mad, be like, why am I mad right now? Why is this making me feel so angry right now? I must really not be okay with this. You see how you can learn from that? Don't that feel good to know that you can learn the next time you mad? Don't that feel good? I get the chills. I heard this lady said that fear and excitement is the same thing. Fear and excitement is the same thing. Just like how there's no good or bad. So next time you're in fear, tell yourself, I'm excited. Just tell yourself, I'm excited, and start practicing that. Because I'm telling you, when you're up, when something good happens to you and you're feeling happy and you're feeling good, it's equivalent to something bad happening to you and you feeling really bad. How is that equivalent, Tracy? I feel negative, I feel down when I'm blah, blah, blah. When something bad happens to me. And I feel good, I feel happy, I smile when I'm feeling positive. So it's not the same thing. Yes, it is the same thing. You want to know how? Because you, God, you, Goddess, are choosing. You are choosing. You are choosing how you are allowing it to affect you. See? Because when that good thing happened, don't you choose how you let that affect you? Because you can be like, I don't want this to make me happy. Man, fuck this. This don't make me happy. And it can be the greatest thing in the world. And you can choose for it not to make, you can literally be like, no, fuck that. You have a choice. Just like when you mad. You don't have to be mad. You have a choice. You have a choice. You can learn from that, whatever emotion it is. Anything, all that. So let's keep going, family. It's getting exciting. It's really getting exciting. I know you're ready to keep experiencing life now and be done with this video, just so you can already start applying and start learning these things, bro, because it's exciting. You want to win in life. So that's what the fuck we going to do. As soon as you choose to win, that's when you're going to win. You just got to choose. You just got to choose. Not just today, not tomorrow, not yesterday. Every day. Every day. Every day. You just got to choose to win every day. Every day. Right? So why is all of this important, family? This is important to know. How do we get here? How do we get in a good relationship with our highest self, with love? You know, how do we get there? We get there with faith, baby. You know what faith is? We get there with confidence, baby. Do we know what confidence is? Google works. Google works for a lot of people. Get on Google. Research faith. What is faith? What is confidence? What is your purpose, my family? What is your purpose? Do we have a purpose? See? Because if we don't have a purpose, we don't have nothing to put faith in. If we don't have a purpose, we don't have nothing to put confidence in. If we don't have a purpose, we don't have no self-love. Because we feel like we just waiting to die. You just feel like you just aging, getting older, and just waiting to die. Literally, just waiting to die. Just go pick out your coffin. You feel me? Some people die at 17 and aren't buried until 78. Some people die at 17 and aren't buried at 78. One more time. People die at 17 and aren't buried until 78. You choose. There's a difference between living and being alive. There's a difference between living and being alive. If you had all the time and money in the world, what would you be doing with your life right now? And if the answer is anything different than what you're doing right now, you have a choice to change it. If you were completely fearless, would you be making a living in the same exact way you're making a living right now? Huh? If you were completely fearless, would you be making a living in the same exact way as you're making a living right now? One more question. If you were going to die tonight, would you be happy going to do exactly what you're about to go do right now? If you were going to die by the end of the night, would you be happy going to do exactly what you're about to go do right the fuck now? Faith, family, confidence, find your purpose. That's how I found my purpose. I found my purpose by going in here, by going real deep. Real deep places I ain't never been before. What am I willing to die for? Like, what do I really care about? What is it? You want to know what I care about? People. I care about people. I care about the well-being of people's mindset. I care about the well-being of the planet, of the state of the planet. I'm willing to die for people. I'm willing to die behind the truth. I'm willing to die behind uplifting the vibration on this bitch. I'm willing to die behind promoting the truth. I'm willing to die behind doing exactly what y'all see me do every fucking day. Alright? So, that's why I'm excited. I'm on a mission. I'm popping off this bed. I'll rest when I need to. You feel me? I'm not a machine. I get my rest. You feel me? So, purpose. This is pretty much the most important thing of this whole thing. We gotta find our purpose. What is your purpose? If you don't have a purpose, you're not excited. You don't got no reason to have faith, confidence, or stay in tune with your higher self. You like, fuck it. I ain't nobody anyway. I'm finna die anyway. Like, no, you not. No, you not. Or you are if you choose to. If you choose to. Whatever you choose is what you will experience. Ooh, that's my quote now. Tracy, Willie, whatever you choose is what you will experience. That's my quote. Bars. So, let's finish up this little talk, right? So, faith, confidence, purpose. You can't have no faith if you don't have no confidence. You can't have no confidence if you don't have no faith. You can't have none of these if you don't have no purpose. You ain't got nothing to put it into. Alright? Find your purpose, family. Another way for you to find your purpose, too, is to add up your whole birthday. Add up the month you was born, the day you was born, and the year you was born until you can come down to one solid number. Keep adding up all the numbers until you can come down to one solid number. And when you come down to that one solid number, look up your life path number. Look up your life path number. For anybody interested, I'm a life path 5. My life path represents freedom. My life path represents change. My life path represents travel. I represent freedom. I care about freedom. I'm setting everybody free. But at the same time, this is Tracy Willie Pure Abundance. Due to my Virgo energy, I purify. Virgo is ran by the body part that runs the Virgo energy is the pancreas. The pancreas takes in anything that you need from the food and it puts the rest out to rest. Put the rest out to waste. So my Virgo energy is that pure abundance energy. I'm here to set all the contamination free. Pure means no contamination. Abundance means a lot of. So a lot of clarity. Welcome to Tracy Willie Pure Abundance. Right? So that's a great way for you to find your purpose. Tap into your life path number. Tap into your natal chart. Tap into astrology. Start finding out about your energy and start writing down some of the flaws that energy come with. That's the little start. You don't have to. You can just go within yourself. You don't need to look nothing up. You can just sit with yourself, ask yourself questions, grab a pen, start talking to yourself, and that shit will work too, all right? There's an infinite amount of things that can help you start healing, bro. You just got to want it. You just got to choose. There ain't no recipe. Everybody's shit is different. Everybody got their own way to heal themselves, you feel me? Everybody dealing with different demons, but a lot of us are dealing with the similar ones, especially childhood. So let's go deep real quick before I go into that. Excuse me. So, how do we get to that point? Tracy, how do I heal myself? Where do I go? What's the steps to finding my purpose? What's the steps to having faith and confidence in a purpose? What's the steps to being in my higher self and always choosing love? What's the steps to staying away from my lower self, Tracy? Balance out your chakras. Balance out your chakras. Your chakras are energy center points through your body. You have 7 of them, and they all mean something very, 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 very important. Very important. I have a video on meditation and chakras. You can check that out. Just check out the videos on this channel on meditation and chakras. Be sure to check that out. I go in on each and every chakra and what they do and how you can balance them out and start doing your little yoga, start doing your little breathing sessions, whatever the case is. Just how you can start opening up your chakras so you can start building that real relationship with your higher self. So that higher self voice can get a little louder. I encourage you to meditate. I encourage you to balance out your chakras. I encourage you to. I really do. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what happens. Really. Now, as you're balancing out your chakras, you're going to realize, I ain't never went this deep. Or maybe you did, but this is where it exists. That deep shit, would you be like, damn, where did that come from? I'm thinking about some deep shit. This is where it's at. And ain't no such thing as too deep. Go deep. Go to the deepest lengths that you can imagine within yourself. I'm talking childhood trauma. I'm talking you finding out and being at one with I'm talking you being at one with how your family raised you. Are you okay with that? What did you agree with? What didn't you agree with? Where are you at? What's going on this planet that you agree with? Do you agree with the whole system? Do you agree with everything how it's being ran? Address this. Address this. Address what you see on TV. Address. I'm still on one, but I went through like 4 or 5 of them. We must go deep. When I say go deep, I mean, first of all, going deep means to forgive yourself for all your traumas that you experienced. Forgive yourself for everything that you didn't have control over. Nobody hates you. Nobody is raining on you because they just want what's worse for you always. No, like, nobody's out here to get you. Like, everything is happening for you. Life is lit. Life is really happening for you. You just got to choose to see it that way. It's all a perception. If I have that glass cup and it's halfway, if I drop it, I can react negative or I can react positive. It's up to me. That same glass, before I dropped it, it was halfway. So I can look at it halfway full or halfway empty. Same thing. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And go deep. Keep going deep. Press out. Press issues. Press all your issues. Press all your emotions. Press them. Press them. What's good? What's good? So-and-so, what's good with you? Look in the mirror. Press yourself. How do you really feel, bruh? How do you really feel, bruh? How do you feel, man? I care about you. How you feel? What's going on in you? What's going on in you? Let me go take a walk. Let me bring a pen and a notebook so I can really kick it with this. Let me kick it with myself real quick. I kick it with everybody. I give everybody my attention. I wake up and I get straight on Facebook. I'm always checking my emails. I'm always doing shit. When's the last time you really did something for yourself? When is the last time you really did something for yourself? Yeah, family, that's where we gotta go. As soon as I wake up, I'm not touching my phone for however long it takes until I'm done doing what I gotta do for me first. I'm gonna do a morning routine, an AM routine video soon. But my AM routine is pretty much me. It's different every time I switch it up, because routine, the fuck, we gotta switch things up. At least a nigga like me, life had 5 free, change, travel. I like to switch it up, right? So as long as I'm doing something for myself, whether I'm taking a shit and I'm reading a book, but I'm reading that book though, I'm doing something for my well-being, whether I'm writing down something I'm thankful for, whether I'm writing down what I'm learning today, whether I'm writing down the intentions I'm setting for the day, what am I claiming, what do I choose to experience today, whether I want to go get a little run in, a little walk in, whether I want to meditate, what we doing? We just doing the sit down one, or we finna do a full body meditation? Excuse me. Which one we doing? You feel me? Drinking my little water with my lemon, my cucumbers, my alkaline situation going on. You feel me? So everything is different. When we having tea, you feel what we doing? So that's all it is. Are we doing something for ourselves in the AM? Are we worried about everybody else? You know? Are we on Facebook and Instagram for so long, or are we really doing what we must do for our own self? Back, I want to say 2019, I took 7 months off of social media. I'm straight 7 months. I'm talking delete, no, never heard, no nothing. The best 7 months in my life. When I tell you, I caught myself. I grabbed myself by the chest. I said, where were you? Where you been? Where you been at? Where have you been, nigga? So that's one of the practices that really, really helped me when I took 7 months off social media. I hear y'all telling me right now, do a video on that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a video on 7 months with no social media. 7 months straight, no social media. And the cool thing about it was that we intended to do just 1 month, but it was so profound and so worth it that we just went 7 months straight. Facts. So heal yourself. Heal yourself. Why? Because you deserve it. You do. You deserve it. You deserve that. You deserve to feel good all the time. And when you don't, you still feel good because you know you learning from when you don't feel good. You get what I'm saying? You always learning. We always learning. We on a mission. We always growing. We always evolving. Yeah. Let's get it. Tracy, Willie checking out your check. I don't know what's going on. Boom. Let's get it. This was a great video. Making sure I'm not leaving out anything. One more time, I want to bring some attention to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin for suggesting this topic. Bro, I really appreciate that. Everybody go show him some love. You can check out his information in the description below. Everybody encourage this man to keep going, bro. You on the right path. There's no such thing as right or wrong. But if it's resonating well within that soul, you are God. You know what you doing, partner. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. You got support. You got support. My lady had asked me a question. She was like, if we're not supposed to be like anybody, and if we're not supposed to be influenced and blah blah blah, and we're supposed to be doing this for ourselves, then like, what does it mean when like, you know, like there's people out there who like we kind of do the same thing, and so that's what I'm telling y'all this, right? Be yourself. Just be yourself. Accept yourself for who you really are. Now, when you do that, you might realize that there's some people out there that you have a real connection with, right? I label those people as my ancestors. Those are my family. Sometime in the past life, we were linked up and we beat somebody's asses. We ran some shit. We ran some shit because anybody I connect with that I really feel a connection with, like Ralph Smarts, Young Pharaoh, Divine Light, those 3 off the rip, and damn right, my lady, those 4 off the rip, I have a real connection with. Like, I know y'all from a different place, you get what I'm saying? So, we have a lot of similarities, and that's completely fine. Your family is out there. Everybody gonna link up in due time. Just keep raising your vibration. You gotta keep in mind that there's billions of people on this planet, and I don't want to say more than half of them, but a good amount of them are lost because they don't have that real connection with their higher self. So they operating in their lower self a lot, which is fear, and fear is afraid of everything. Fear runs away from everything. Fear don't like to face shit. You feel me? So that causes a lot of chaos. That causes a lot of confusion. So when you raise your vibration, you rising in love, and you're gonna start realizing you're gonna start attracting your tribe. So keep your faith up. Just like how when you lower your vibration, you attract your tribe too. You attract a bunch of negative motherfuckers who got the same issues as you. You feel me? This shit is just, you just gotta look at it for what it is. Can't be adding meaning to it, you know? Look at it for what it is. So that's it. One more time, Tracy Willie checking out your check. I don't know what's going on. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like videos on topics like this, then this is the perfect channel for you. We have the Teespring, the merch in the description. Be sure to check that out. Shop as much as you like. You can book consultations with me. You can also reach out to me via any music, any platforms, any social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is down in the description below. So be sure to go check that out. Stay tuned for the series I have on these YouTube channels called What's Your ID, where we test but where we interview people on their intelligence and on their discipline. Actually doing one tomorrow with Katiba. Looking forward to that. We actually running it back because the first one I was unable to save it to my phone and upload it to YouTube. So I'm running it back. She was kind enough to let us run it back. So we're gonna run it back, do it on live, then I'm gonna save it this time for sure, and then I'm gonna upload that one for sure on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for our other series. That What's Your ID? I said that. So stay tuned for our other series, which is on Instagram Live, where I just do lives. I'm just doing lives, and I'm allowing people to come on there and just share some knowledge. So that's pretty much it, family. I say a lot of the same things because it's going to get stuck in our head eventually, and we're going to keep evolving and growing, and y'all going to bring me back more information so we can keep helping each other's grow and evolve into our greatest self, all right? Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Keep your balance high, family. When they say, what's your balance? You thinking the balance on your phone. What's your cash? No. Leave that balance alone. Money works for me. I'm wealthy. I choose wealth. You feel me? I'm infinitely wealthy. I ain't got to worry about that. Because my balance on, yes, sir. Ooh-wee. My balance is always high. That's my balance. My balance is always high. Why? Because I choose my higher self. Why? Because I choose love. I love y'all. Let's keep being great. Shout out to Kevin. Easy. Let's get it.